Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hard West 2. My name is Aiken and today we are continuing our blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty. No guides, no nothing in preparation of this, it's just pure determination to get through it. Last time we went out of that first, I would say, initial area.
My lashes are freezing over.
And we're now near a shop. That's actually not bad. Might as well use it.
As we approached the building, we saw huddled crowds of people, settlers, natives, hunters, all hoping to enter the overcrowded trading post to warm up and get something to eat. Alas, the entrance was guarded by a stern-looking fellow, Zeke himself. It was obvious that he couldn't accommodate all of these people.
You not look like hell, but also like paying customers. Come in and we'll fix you up.
We're looking for information regarding a strange train. Heard about anything like that?
You are asking weird questions, stranger. But I've heard many weird things since the damn winter started. See these folks outside? Most of them came here from Kalakala, a small town way up north. They fled after, and I kid you not, a huge ghostly train rampaged through it. They say that the dead rose from the graves and chased them away.
I never heard of any Kalakala. The town must have been raised after my time. These people here look pretty scared. Whatever happened there must have been serious.
It would be easier if we know the region or if we hired a guide. Look for one. We need a guide, someone who knows these lands. Maybe he will know something about the ghost train, or how in hell we can get out of here. A guide, you say? Well, look no further. Luckily for you, I got just the woman you need. See that native girl over there? In the corner? She's the best damn trekker in Oregon. I let her know you want to talk to her. Now, Zeke, what can you tell us about these refugees? Seems like you have your hands full. Sadly, the fucking blizzard forced them to stay at my doorsteps. Don't get me wrong, I pity these poor bastards. They have women and children amongst them after all. But I ain't no charity. And what I have is not enough for everyone. You plan of going to Kalakala sooner or later? Would you mind looking for some supplies, like coal, food, anything? Do we look like charity to you? We have more important things to do. Ah, come on, laughing dear. They're your people after all, you can't let them starve outside.
You might learn something from me in the end.
Alright, we brought you the food you asked for. Good, good. Now I can feed these damn crowd with their own supplies. Thanks much. I'll give you a discount for your assistance. Okay, well. Let's take an oil lamp. And one bandage, because I want to save up 20 just in case we need to heal up. Guess that's all for now. We approached the native tracker. We're looking for a guide. Zeke said you're the woman to talk to.
My name is Clailish. You won't find a better tracker here in Oregon. I know all the tracks and off-roads. I'm also a good shot, and the people of the villages accept me. Heard you're looking for a guide?
What's your price? How much you charge per day, or maybe do you have a fixed price? Clailish says,
I have something else in mind. See, I haven't seen my mentor, a wise woman, an hermit, since this fall weather started. She lived in the wild, on a rocky plateau, not far from here. The roads got dangerous lately. I don't want to risk going alone. If I don't have to. Do this for me, and after we visit her, I'll make sure my price is convenient. What say you?
It's not like we're in a rush, nor we have much choice. I hope you're worth the time. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Trust is hard earned in these times. Why don't you tell something about yourself?
Your trust is unnecessary. I'm good at what I do. I have no allegiances except towards myself, and no reason to hate you. Business needs no trust.
Said like a proper white businessman.
Fight. Fight what? With what? Fight the world? Fight the time? Fight the history? Let me say it to you loud and clear. You will lose.
I know what I'm talking about.
Good old deer is now an ally. What's the fastest way out of here?
By train, of course, normally. From Boomtown or Pineford, but because of all those blizzards and avalanches, you can't even get to town. And even if you could, there is no guarantee that the trains will work. The rails will be unusable.
Come on then, you're with us. Lead us to the mentor of yours. Alright, so let's just check our companions. We got a new one. And we got loyalty level 2, almost 3 for Flynn. Took some time to look at the upgrades, and basically the higher you hand, the more options you have with a character. So at the moment he is an ally, so he has 3 of a kind, being resistant to dazed or drunk. That in itself is good, and he's pretty fast as well. So that's really good. We got a bit more speed. The question is, do we put it on him or do we let someone else get it? When we have 5 people, we can't really take all of them with us. And in my perspective, Jin as the main character can't not be there, so he's always in the missions. Flynn, I value very highly due to that shadow swap. That gives you a lot of options to kill ratted out enemies, so those 2. Then so far Laughing Deer has done the best performance. The melee strikes are very good, which means the last slot is a competition between Kailash and Old Man Bill. Kailash comes with a gun stock club that can daze enemies. Character cannot use weapons and... Ooh, okay, well, that's a new weapon here for our melee focused person, and that's very good. Then we do have the challenge that both Old Man Bill and Kailash are actually quite good, but we need to make a decision for the next mission, at least for the next 2. Old Man Bill has a really nice trick shot. She does have a rifle with Hawkeye that allows trick shots. That's a great rifle, but it will mean that she's kind of a stationary target unless we go into melee, so it's a bit of a weird situation. Well, yes, by the way, by looking at it, we really need to patch up, and we've just given our last provisions away, so that's not very good.
But looking at you makes me shiver.
A decent house was standing all alone there. A piece of officially looking paper had been nailed to the front door. This house has been claimed by the government until the circumstances of the death of Sadie Marlowe are thoroughly investigated. Seemed like the sheriff already took everything of obvious value, but we still found something useful. Whatever happened to Sadie Marlowe must have been bloody. The floor was stained red in several places.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's get out of this cold!
Good. Enter the village.
The small village was quite big and set up in a smart way, easy to defend. There were many warriors, most of them sported rifles adorned their feathers. This time we weren't allowed to enter the village. We turned around. The medicine man, however, knew how to mend our bones. He also blew some healing powder onto our faces. My eyes were red for the rest of the day, but it worked.
Good. Everybody is healed up. That's sort of good.
We ain't really dressed for this.
We could all use some hot coffee.
Pitch black cavern. Let's go.
We approached the pitch black cavern. Barely visible red symbols marked the rock around the entrance. We delved into the labyrinth of small tunnels. Soon it became obvious that we won't be able to explore the cave without reliable sources of light. Well, luckily, we had a lamp. Using the lantern we were able to navigate the maze. Soon we stumbled upon a dry corpse of an unlucky grave robber. What fool would venture here wielding a bullwhip? Anyways, we picked up his equipment, went on deeper into the cave. Finally, we entered a bigger cave. The end of a maze. A renowned hero of some kind of a tribal leader must have been buried here, along with precious golden necklaces. Of course, Kalish had a problem with stealing from the dead. But in the end, it was my call.
You heed my advice. I am honored, Jin Carter.
Either way, we turned around and left the dead for their eternal rest.
Okay, well, I think loyalty
I can't
is
feel my
important.
extremities. Not that I
It'll
normally
give
do.
us quite something to work with. So, sacred site.
A big number of strange natives from an unknown tribe seemed to have taken camp here. Their eerie chants sounded threatening. Kalish raised her hand to stop us. We dismounted and silently crawled to look at the scene.
Cursed woman, are you leading us into a trap?
I am as surprised as you are, old man Bill. Just hope Lalagnette is fine. I can't see her anywhere.
Good. In the end, I have the most experience here.
You don't understand. This is the Shadow Dance. I used to run with them. Dangerous warriors. Their leaders use forbidden witchcraft to strengthen them. I would avoid them if I could. And you should too.
I know what they are, and I don't even care. I need to free Lalagnette. Even if I have to fight them myself, I am coming closer. Maybe I can find an easy way in.
Well, well, well. Lovely. So, Klalish is said, which means we need to take her. Required. Okay. Everybody else can swap.
Need someone dead.
What are the tasks? Get to Lalagnette. 30 and 10 of hearts. That's good. Klaliesh must survive. Finish the mission within the given number of rounds. Okay. Secure the artifact, which gives you max luck and extra hit points. It's great. And use the possess skill to kill black hearts. Okay, they might be the difficult enemies, I suppose, if there is a side object for them. We are just for a moment swapping that because this desert handgun does a little bit more damage. and that's not bad. Also, we have some extra consumables. Give that to you. And what's this here? Machete. Large blade deals 3 damage and causes bleeding. Bleeding versus dazed. Dazed, the character cannot use weapons and their field of view shrinks. Well, that's pretty good because it means that they are useless pretty much. And here the character loses 2 hit points for every action they perform. I think dazed is better. Am I tripping? This is perfect crowd control. I would give him both. But then he wouldn't have the Widowmaker anymore. And that's a problem because he would only be melee. Now I think we're good. Okay. So far the combats were tough but manageable.
You're still here, I see. That's very honorable.
We just really need to talk with that precious wise woman of yours. Tell us what you've learned.
The situation's as follows. The dancers are holding La Lanaet here, chained to a sacred stone.
The fuck are these maniacs doing here anyway?
They're performing some sort of ritual, channeling La Lanaet's powers through this pillar to influence the weather.
Wait a minute. So it's the Shadow Dance who's behind this crazy June winter?
It seems so, Jin Carter.
Then we shall end their weather shenanigans once and for all, too. Carry on, Claylish.
The way to the pillar is rather straightforward. But if we get the chance, we could loot the stash where Shadow Dance is keeping La Lanaet's artifacts.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd love to go do...
Yeah. Unfortunately, hunting for trinkets is not our priority, Flynn. Anything else we need to know?
Most of the Shadow Dancers are resting, so we will surprise them. Despite that, you shouldn't underestimate these warriors, Jin Carter. They are fierce, and bent on banishing your people from this land.
Point taken. We need to get in and out before they manage to regroup. Let's go. Clock's ticking.
All right. Beware, some of the enemies have special deadly skills. Black hearts. Okay. Learn which are real threats and how to counter them. Okay, so black hearts are the real threat. 2 shadow warriors and a black heart. Interesting.
Looking for trouble? Leave it to me.
We start with a black heart.
Looking for a better spot.
Oh, another black heart. Not good. So, Klaliesh. Good question. Jim Carter. We could use something along those lines. Move to full cover here. And then sets these guys up. Okay, fair enough. Now it's your job. Why is it only 70%? What? That's not great.
You can't stop this river.
Problem is, of course it would be nice if we continue to shoot, but I'm just not, I just don't like the 70% angle here.
Here it comes.
I'd rather take a little bit of damage than to have this guy in the background. One hit, he's dazed, and special ability, kill him.
You go get him, dear.
Yeah, 1 out of 2 killed. Fantastic. Moves to here. Switch his gun. And Flynn up here kind of moves into that corner.
We'll feed you to our demons.
Each character can be affected by several statuses. Each status has a unit effect. Hover over the icon. Okay, cool. So, he cannot move as long as he's crippled, but I know that we can self-heal, and that solves the crippling problem. Why is this, by the way, only a 32% chance? Do we have another pos skill? Yes, we have Shadow Swap. If we can get him down to 1 hit point, then we can successfully finish this. Moves to here. We'll get Bravado in a second. Thanks to this nice little dynamite kill.
I don't think I ever killed someone who didn't have it coming. It's just that a lot of people have it coming.
All right, all right.
Oh, that's 7 points of damage. Ah, because he has Bravado going. Oh, I miscalculated. Okay, well. It's not the end of the world.
Yes?
Because he has Bravado going, we cannot get him down to 1 hit point. He would get killed immediately. Unfortunately, we don't have any more of the pos skills left over. This is only 5 and not 6 damage.
Need someone dead.
If he was to strike, that would be bringing him down to 3. Still dead. It's unfortunate. I will say though, this is still the better choice. Giving Jim more bravado.
Showtime. Can't do, amigo.
Then
Hold your horses.
Jim is continuing to move forward. Oh, there is still someone down there.
Eyes on the prize.
Need someone dead.
Laughing Deer is moving up. It's moving up even further.
I am present.
We need to push on as far as we can. We do have 11 turns, but that might very soon not be enough.
People think I stay outside all the time.
The timers
because I
so
love
far
nature.
always had been quite
It is more
clunky.
that I cannot stand people.
If I put her right to the edge, then the guy can't move up, right? Okay. We're going to figure out whether that is true. It seems to be, because he needs to kind of go that other way. Lots of enemies all of a sudden. Interesting.
Yeah.
Move down. One shot. And another one. There we go, that's Bravado.
Impossible.
I'm here.
%. I think it's not getting much better than that.
Cannot stop us.
Very good hit.
Can't do, amigo.
I'll keep his Shadow Barrage this time for me.
Let's dance. Y'all seen that?
But we're moving slightly forward and
Got him!
You guys outrun
are starting to already hurt him. Okay, we're not going to do the same mistake. I want to move to here. It's always move first, then bravado your way. Oh, that's directly 100% shot. Okay, well, yeah, no problem. Jim with a little bit more bravado.
Here I go.
Alright, Laughing Deer comes up. I want to get those fetishes.
Like always.
Let's do this.
There are worse ways to live, I'm sure, but ain't none of them come to mind at the moment.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Very good. So one down.
Yeah?
Okay, someone is coming from here. Flynn is gonna move in. And then we're all going to center here and get onto the main plateau. Still have some time, so I don't want to rush it too much. One thing that I learned is stay together.
Let's do this.
Don't just run off with one person.
Yeah?
Still should have had an Overwatch feature. Where are these guys all of a sudden coming from? You're kidding me, right?
No one alive.
Ready to roll.
Oh, come on. Okay, so this Blackheart this time needs to be killed. 12 points of damage. Okay, wait. If she hits this and this, that's only a 50% chance. If she hits this and this, that's a 90% chance. I like it. Let's go.
I got this one.
So if we hit... Wait. 50% cut. Okay, okay, I see how it is. Game doesn't allow you to attack around the corner. Which means this is 100%? Yeah, okay. Hit.
You are wise to fear me.
Good. And this would be like what? 11 points of damage. Okay, okay, okay.
On the prize.
6 points, and then we're getting our second kill with a boss skill. Fantastic. So that's $15 in the bank.
Right.
Moving our sniper a little bit further to the front.
One and only.
Moving over here.
I think we're close. There. You see?
Hawa.
Seven rounds.
Let's do this.
All right.
Easy.
2 rounds to go to here. I think it's not a problem if she's in the back, because technically Flynn can always get to the front relatively quickly with her special talents. Let's scout with Laughing Deer. Ooh, there's another Blackheart. Don't like it.
This is supposed to be the Hard West, not the Deadlands.
Okay. Can our sniper take a spot all the way up here? Yes, she can. High ground and everything, that's good. Laughing Deer keeps his head low. And the enemies are running towards us.
We'll feed you to our demons.
Kill Shadow Dance Guards 7. I hope these guys are Shadow Dance Guards, because otherwise a whole lot of enemies for nothing.
What's the play?
The play is you softening them up, my dude.
Let's do it.
Which is an excellent play. Then the play is to get a bit of bravado here and there. Sure, why not? Let's go.
Watch this.
Oh, it was Flynn. I thought it was the enemy. Okay. Never mind. Flynn and Jin both. Well, before we do anything else, just wait a second. %, that's not great. 62. $42. I mean, there are options, but they're not great. I would like to hit this guy 66%, and I'm not getting any better odds. Apparently, this bouncing shot makes it worse. Which is true in real life, but in the logic of this game, it should not be true. Alright, well, there you go.
All right, all right.
Need to think about how I
Looking for
deal with
trouble?
this guy, but I'm sure I'll find some way.
Right.
We're going to bravado these guys down.
Bullets are fine,
One,
but tomahawks are better for up close work. You're
Two.
wise to fear me.
then moving as close to this guy as possible. One,
I can smell you.
two, well, we need to take this one because elsewise we're not having enough damage left in order to kill him, and that's just a 50-50. I was afraid that that might happen. Not a great shot. Well, at least we're getting some luck. Is he dazed? No, he is not. 50-50 for days? No. Well, we're going to take some damage in return, I'm sure. There's the cripple. And he goes back. Laughing Deer laughs that off.
I can smell you.
There's the days. Come on, really?
I'm present.
Yeah?
Nah, that's not good enough. We're just continuing to move. We only got 5 more rounds left.
No, this is impossible. If I must.
There's another black heart. Okay, not cool.
I'll do it.
Let's move to here. And keep our heads low.
Sure.
Flynn just eats some food to compensate for her teleportation shenanigans, and we're ending the turn here.
See me shuffle.
Ooh, we got more Shadow Warriors up there. Should be 3 more left to go. Good first hit. That guy's almost down. Play is Jim Carter, but you're going to take the bravado kill.
Let's dance.
Then move to here. And start injuring them.
Leave it to me.
Flynn moves back as well. And Laughing Deer. Can't reach anyone, which was to be expected.
Done and done.
Moves to here.
Shake it off, girl.
Really? He can walk that far? You're kidding me, right?
Power.
1.
Yeah?
Oh, effect is only on self. Alright. Well, Flynn can't move. %, 48% chance to hit. Sure, let's soften him up a bit.
Set me loose.
1.
Are you mad?
And Laughing Deer is killing the last guy.
You wanted to see me angry? Here I am.
Lost a few hit points on Flynn.
Alanaet, I'm glad you're good. I came as soon as I could.
Nice. Killed, bravado streak, lots of turns. And we got a bit of extra loot. That's not bad.
La Nanette, I'm glad you're good. I came here as soon as I could.
The old woman was tired and bruised, but still full of pride and weirdly strong. She nodded and talked with Kalalish, in a language we couldn't comprehend. All this time old Bill was eyeing Klalesh in his unsettling way.
You know, all this time you knew about her kidnapping, didn't you?
I'm sorry for this deception. I needed help. And help is not something you get easily in the Hard West. So I lied. Luckily for you, my people's wisdom might prove useful in your hunt for the demon.
Right, forgive her.
Choice, Carter. Let's get Lala Naed back to the village. You can ask your questions there.
Good. So, I mean, this is better than her, so might as well give her the bleeding one. Extra hit points, max luck. That's something for Flynn, who's always on the edge of getting pretty much hit every single mission. And we're a bit low on consumables, I will say that. In terms of cards, we got the 10 with max hit points, which again should go to the gal with the lowest hit points. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. We could do a straight. What would a straight give us? Character is resistant of becoming crippled, and it would give us Shadow Swap 2, which allows to do it more than once. So say if we were to do this and this and this and give her some more movement and this, then she would have already a hand, quite a hand actually. Shotgunner, 1 damage with shotguns. It's resistant to become crippled. It's quite a bit of luck, max luck that is, and more importantly gets Shadow Swap 2, which means there is no cooldown on that ability. So I like that a lot. Almost all of the cards on her. Then we got a bullseye chance on Jin. That's okay. I mean,
Save your breath and your warmth, people.
it's fine.
Oh,
I
what
think
want
it's
is a warm
fine.
bath.
Small camp over here.
On the way we spotted an old native warrior sitting by the fire, and a dead horse lying in the snow. There was also a sled and a big bundle of furs. The old man wasn't startled by our approach. We noticed he was bloodied and tired, and the bundle on his sled was in fact a corpse of a younger warrior. The markings on their faces reminded me of...
Shadow dancers, murderers. We should end this one here and now.
I am already undone, haunted woman. You people bested us in our camp. I survived and now only want to bring us up. Maka was supposed to bring us vengeance. He brought us only death. I am his dancer no more. Help me bury my son, and I'll give you his tobacco pouch as a sign. I hold no grievances against you.
You see them only as monsters, Claylish. We already destroyed them. Help me.
Alright, we want Laughing Deer loyalty and get that,
You might learn something from
that
me in the
pouch.
end.
Fantastic. So, the pouch gives us speed. More speed is needed. What else can we take? Like, I think we're leaving the hit point regeneration on him. And Old Man Bill gets more speed because that's also quite helpful for him. Very good. That's it for today, I think. It's the end of our episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it and hope you're tuning in for the next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.